Hi everyone and welcome to Let's Try Frozen Synapse 2. So, Frozen Synapse 2 is a sequel to Frozen Synapse, which was a fairly unique tactical game released back in 2011. And this one is supposed to be open world, where you play in a procedurally generated city. So that sounds quite intriguing. It's coming out on September the 13th, and we are going to check it out. Let's see how good the tutorial is. I do vaguely remember how to play, but it's good to have a refresher and see if there are any differences. So here we are, tutorial. This highlighted unit is currently carrying some data of great import. We need to extract it by moving it to the grey extraction zone on the right hand side of the map, right here. First move the camera, right, like this. Select the unit by left clicking. Double click within this glorious shining box in order to create a waypoint. Okay, so that's the waypoint. We have just made a plan for what will happen in the next few seconds, our turn if you will. Let's test this plan before we commit to it by pressing the play button at the bottom of the screen or spacebar. We'll kill one guy and then we'll get killed ourselves by the guy with the flamethrower. Crispy and unfortunate. Our opponent's turn plays out at the same time as our own, and sadly you would likely be killed by the flamethrower if we did this. It's a good job we tested. We should probably revise this plan and move you further away. Alright, so delete the waypoint and move this one like so. Our masterful plan is now ready. Let's commit to it with the prime button at the bottom of the screen and watch the outcome. Yes, I'm sure. So that's going to be the actual outcome. There we go. You moved out of the way and also killed another assailant. You see, units like this pistol attack automatically when they are in range of an enemy. They also continue to move along their plan while attacking. Alright? Let's take a look at that again. Watch as your unit takes down the next enemy. So that's the turn again. Time to take our next turn. This will be slightly more challenging. You can see the waypoints I have placed for you here, taking you out of the door on the right. Press next to continue. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? There's one guy over here, one over here, a sniper or something, and a guy down here. I believe it's likely that this highlighted enemy will run in on an attack vector. Luckily, we can make plans for what we think enemies might do, as well as creating plans for our own units. Okay, so select the unit, and we can also create a waypoint like so. Alright then. Remember, this is what we believe the enemy will do, not what they will actually do. Yeah, they will kill us basically. Yes, that's exactly what we don't want to happen. Encounters are won or lost depending on cover, aiming and stillness. This enemy is in a strong position. Cover confers an advantage in most circumstances, but if we're very precise with our aiming, we can defeat it. Okay? Drag out the magnificent aim handle with the left mouse button and drag it to the highlighted location. The aim handle looks like this. Right, that's the aim handle. So we can drag it out in this general direction. Watch for indicators next to our unit when we test the plan. The T shows that he has acquired the target. Okay. That's the T, alright. So that was when he acquired the target. Didn't quite help him. Aiming in the right direction will win many encounters, but here the enemy's cover is too strong. We need to predict his exact location by placing the enemy inside the focus diamond on our aim order. So like this. Our unit will aim at this point until we cancel aim order. I'll show you how to do that now. We can place orders anywhere on the plan, not just on a waypoint. Select this highlighted point on the plan by left clicking it. Now issue a cancel aim order by opening the orders menu. That is quite a few orders. So cancel aim. Excellent. Remember, once placed, orders can be dragged around or deleted with the delete key. You don't need to do that now though. Press next to continue. Now test the plan with the play button or the spacebar. Watch out for the F symbol next to our unit, indicating that we have got a focus diamond advantage. Okay, so there it is. And then we'll get killed by the other guy. Congratulations, our plan has dealt with the unit behind cover. However, we've blundered straight into the next enemy. Now, I mentioned stillness being advantageous earlier. Let's make sure that we're still when that enemy attacks us by making our unit wait. Okay, so I assume it's an advantage in the sense that it makes it easier to aim, because I would think it's harder to hit a moving target. Anyway, click here, I guess. And here's the wait order. Spectacular. Now adjust the length of time that our unit waits by dragging out the clock. Adjust it to 25. Okay, so 25. And let's test that plan. Yep, now we will stop. And we'll kill the other guy. And then we'll get killed ourselves again. Excellent. We were still while our opponent was moving, so gained an advantage. Almost there. If we can make a run for it, then we might be able to reach the exit. We can place orders in stacks and use wait orders as part of the stack. Just select the wait order here, okay? Open the orders menu with right mouse button and issue continue on site order. This continue on site order will prevent our unit from attacking, causing them to continue moving along their plan without slowing down to target enemies. Of course, we'll need to take out the enemy in the extraction zone, so let's add our final order to the plan. Add the engage on site here, okay? Remember to open orders menu, right. So engage on site, like so. Remember to cancel orders like aim, duck or continue on site in this way. Units will keep doing these behaviors until you tell them to stop. Our plan is now complete.
System primed.
Alright then. So let's see how that goes.
Hostile.
I'm surprised the sniper won't kill us, but alright.
Neutralized. Hostile.
So that's that. That will do for now, you get the idea. We need to link up with some other units to free them as well. Alright then. Our team needs to take out all these enemy units in order to escape the prison. I will show you how to use your rocket launcher unit and then you will take over. Oh, rocket launcher, I like the sound of that. Normal turns last 5 seconds. However, a long turn is a turn which ends when all your units reach the end of their plans, no matter how long those plans might be. Let's make this a long turn by selecting the option at the bottom of the screen. You can turn it off again later if you like. So that's the long turn right here. Now select the rocket launcher unit. Alright. Rockets will destroy walls and kill enemies within the radius of their explosion. They do not kill enemies on contact prior to exploding. Drag out and aim to this highlighted location over on the right hand side. If you can't see it, try zooming out. The rocket will strike the wall and blow it up. Remember, the aim handle is located here. Right. So, like this. Excellent. Now double click in this area to make a waypoint and move the rocket launcher to this location after firing. Alright then. And let's test this plan. So that was it. Looks pretty good to me. You'll be on your own from here. A helpful set of reminders are over on the left hand side of the screen. If you would like to look up the more complex orders available in the orders menu, then click open reference guide. Right here. Thanks to the convenience of temporal manipulation, you can restart this scenario anytime, so feel free to experiment as much as you like. How big is that reference guide? Okay, I assume we can get back here later at any time. That would be nice. Yeah, there is quite a lot of info in here. Alright then. City map basics. We'll get into that later, I guess. Okay, so here's the list of all the orders. Let's see, add waypoint, aim, cancel aim, check. This causes the unit to briefly look in the specific direction. Engage on sight, the unit will attack any enemy it sees which begins firing at it. Or which begins firing at it. It will not stop moving while attacking. Use this order to cancel an engage and stop on site order. This order cancels a continue on site order. Okay. Engage and stop on site. The unit will stop and attack any enemy it sees or which begins firing at it. Okay, so the difference here is that engage on site will make it attack while moving, and engage and stop on site will make it stop and just keep firing, I guess, until either he dies or the enemy dies. Continue on site, the unit will not attack enemies. Duck, use this to duck behind cover. Ducking while out of cover does not confer any advantage. Units may move while ducking. Units ducking behind cover can avoid fire from bullet-based units and AoE units such as flamethrowers. Grenade units may fire over cover while ducking. AoE units may not fire over cover while ducking. Stand cancels a duck order. Okay then. Wait, causes the unit to stand in place, we already know that. Focus on zone. The unit will only attack enemies within a specific zone. Issuing this order opens the zone interface, which will enable you to define the zone. This order is cancelled by clear focus ignore order. Focus on enemy. This order is issued by right-clicking on an enemy to open the orders menu. The unit will then only attack the specified enemy. The order is cancelled by clear focus ignore order. Ignore enemy. So same thing except ignore that enemy. Okay, pick up item, drop item, ignore unaware enemies. In certain missions, enemies will not be aware of the player's units until they see one of them, or until they are attacked. In this case, use ignore unaware enemies to prevent your units from attacking. Okay, so that's it as far as orders go. Let's see what we can do here. So this guy already has orders. What about the others? Let's see. You are the green team. Left click to use the selector at the bottom right to select units. Wait, what? Left click or use the selector. Right, okay. Double click to make waypoints, we know that. Delete will delete a selected item, backspace delete the most recent item, and counters are determined by cover, stillness and aiming. Open the orders menu, so nothing new in here. Okay, remember to cancel behavior, right, we know that. Okay then. When a plan doubles back on itself, it creates a new plan layer. Try this out and use the layer buttons in the bottom right to change the layer. That sounds a bit confusing. Not quite sure what exactly that's supposed to mean, but okay. Try the focus and ignore unit orders. Right click on an enemy unit to open the orders light. We already know that. Okay, so there are some more guys on the left. Alright then. Well, let's just move into cover and then we can duck. Although we won't be able to use our weapons if we duck. So maybe not an amazing idea. How about we mostly stay where we are? And move into cover. So like this. There is one more guy on the right. Alright, let's see how that's going to work out.
Primed.
Probably terribly. Okay.
Hostile.
We didn't take any shots. Now we are firing. A little bit too late. But alright, so now we can use the focus order. I'm not sure what C means exactly. Alright, so I assume this guy might keep moving. Just something to keep in mind, I guess. And we got more on the left side. And we should be able to use the rocket launcher again. I don't see why not. Might not be entirely safe to do right now. That won't quite work, apparently. Okay. Really, that won't work at all. No. I guess his cover is a little bit too strong. Huh. Well, we can try with several different guys, but I don't think that will make a big difference. And we also got some more enemies over here. Yeah, it's pretty hard to hit him, apparently.
System primed.
We can always restart the tutorial, so I suppose this is a good moment to experiment a little. Why are we not firing anymore? Yeah, not often enough. Interesting. Well, we still need to kill them. They are trying to flank us, from the looks of it. Engage on side. And what about that rocket launcher? I would still like to use it. So, like this. What could possibly go wrong? Well, that should... oh wait, it won't hit a wall. Right, hold on a moment. Let's try that again. And that's not quite what I had in mind. So, like this. It will blow up. Now, they might move out of the way, that's definitely a possibility. Alright, how about engage on site for everyone?
System primed.
Let's see how that's going to work out. They are moving. We didn't kill any of them. Okay, so that wasn't helpful in any way, shape or form. We probably want to move in here. Okay, so let's do that. And then... engage on site. So, why can't we kill these two dudes? I'm a little bit confused. Why? Well, yeah, now he's dead. But the other dude should also be firing. We can make him aim in this direction. Yep. He just needs to aim in that general direction, so that should work. The only problem is that we might get flanked from over here. That might actually be a bit of an issue. So let's try to keep an eye on this area. It sounds reasonable to me. Okay, let's try that then. I need to get the hang of this. Because this is a pretty unique game with unique mechanics, as you can see. So yeah, that's the idea. We killed one, that's good. We killed both, nice one. Now the other guy is flanking us. Hopefully we can take him out. We do have an advantage when we're standing still, in theory. So hopefully this is going to work out. It should work out. Alright, well, let's try. Not quite. Oh, now he's trying to flank our... oh, great. He actually killed our Rocketeer. Well then, our aim was not very good, apparently. So, best way to take care of him now? I guess we just have to move towards that corridor. Now, he might move back out. That is definitely a possibility. Nobody said he won't. So... how about engage and stop on sight? I just need to test how exactly that's going to work, if he decides to move out. So let's say he comes back out here. How is that going to work? It's not going to work at all. Well, sort of. But the other two guys did not stop? Is it because they're not facing in that direction? And can we make them face in that direction? I don't think so, only with a specific aim order. So we would have to give him an actual aim order, like so. And then it will work. At least in theory. Alright then. That's assuming he will go back out. He might not. It does take them a little bit of time to actually aim. This guy did not shoot at all.
System primed.
Yeah, he's moving in the other direction.
Hostile.
We still killed him. Alright. But we did lose the Rocketeer earlier.
Victorious.
But that's basically the tutorial done. From the looks of it. Is there anything else? Nope, there's nothing else. Alright, some of the mechanics are still a little bit confusing. But I guess it's just a matter of getting used to it. So let's check out the city game, shall we? There are some extra options here. Easy mode, disable story missions, Iron Man, 2 tactics mode. The player can have a maximum of 2 VAT forms in their squads. Most missions are dark. AI can see your plans before it moves. How about now? Welcome back to Markov. 7 years ago, the shapeform entity... Okay, that was a bit too quick. The city was splintered. Some of Markov's population became reacquainted with scarcity and displacement. Okay. I'm just going to read through this quickly. As in, just to myself. Feel free to pause if you want to read all of the narration. Looks like that's pretty much it. So, here is the city map. Would you like to run a city interface tutorial? Yes, very much so. Right, before we get down to business. Okay, that was about the camera movement, I guess. So we got that down. Looks interesting. In the bottom right of the screen is the shortcuts window. This allows you to locate the important things with ease and rapidity. Click the HQ to zoom into your HQ. So that's the HQ, the green one. This is the delightful selected location window. You can use it to see details of the current building or squad, as well as any objects that may be present. Okay. So right here. Now you've achieved basic functionality. I have a call coming through from our illustrious leader. Hello Alex, my name is Dominic Metem. I'm the chairman of the Markov Geist Municipal Council. We try to keep the wheels from falling off. You'll be reporting directly to me. Okay. We've hired you to mount an emergency response to a force which our analysts have termed Sonata. You'll be required to send your military assets to any incursions, investigate and protect the population. There's also some faction info here. Okay, that's not super useful. Bureau 8 has been established to give you some significant autonomy from the Council. Aside from your responsibilities around the incursions, you may act according to your own discretion. Okay then, the MGMC does not have the resources to fully support an operation of this scale. Therefore, we've secured partial funding for your activities directly from the city districts and other major factions. In return for this, you will also be required to maintain a general security force. Keep faction activity in check. Alright then. Good luck. Let's take a look at the map views in the top right. Click on each one to activate it. So that's normal. Shape control shows the area where factions have influence. Local militia are more likely to fight for a faction in those areas. District shows some information about the various city districts. Okay, so that's that. And back to normal we go. In order to wait for the next incursion, we must start advancing time. So let's do that. We're requesting immediate assistance with a Sonata incursion. Alright then. Oh, how convenient. It's literally right next to our HQ. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Important events will pause the game and bring up an action token to give you information and shortcuts 2 likely actions, so done here. Red ones are critical, you'll have to deal with them before moving on. Sonata is locating relics and then sending squads out to connect to them. Luckily, only we have the tech to detect these incursions, so we won't get a load of idiotic factions in our face the whole time. You'll need to send a squad over to deal with it. Okay then, so magnifying glass. We already know where the incursion is, but there it is. We never know where incursions are going to land, so eventually we'll need to improve our coverage of the entire city. Conveniently, this incursion is pretty close to us, so let's try and get to it. Click on the send squad down there at the bottom left. Alright then. We currently have 2 squads of Vatform soldiers. However, I'm just showing you the important one here, as the other one is at home defending our HQ. Click on the strike team on the right hand side of the screen. Which button to press next? That's right, the play button. Give that a whack and let's watch them make their way to the incursion. Well, that won't take very long because we are literally right there. Our strike team is about to arrive at the incursion and requires orders. You really don't want to see what it looks like when they make their own decisions. Okay then. Click the Give Orders button on the red action token at the bottom left. In general, you will have a variety of actions when a squad reaches a node. We're not here to make pancakes, so let's click Attack Incursion. So, we got a fancy zoom in. Okay. I'm told that they just appeared from nowhere and started threatening people. We did our best to evacuate. Alex, the Sonata units have activated this building's lockdown system. The dark red areas on your display are locked doors, whereas the light red beams represent the ballistics grid that is defending the windows. Okay? So here's the dark red, here's the light red. When the building is in this state, units cannot enter, fire through the windows or destroy the walls with rockets. To gain entry, you will need to move a unit into the rectangular unlock zone here. So this one and this one. Or here. So one or the other. We don't need both. Our techs will connect to the Vatform in the zone and hack the lockdown system via the shape interface. The building will unlock in your next turn. The zone will turn green when you've activated it. You can deploy your units in this mission. This just means that I'll handle getting them to a specific spot for you, as long as it's safe. Look on the left hand side of the screen. You can click units in the deployment pane and drop them on the playfield. Alright then, and we can also drag them around. So, like this. We got one enemy over there. So, I guess we can deploy red here. Yeah, we can, apparently. Just around the corner. And the next guy. Let's see. Can we make him face in a different direction or something? I don't think we can do that, no. Okay. So here's the other one. We can drop him like back here, for example, in cover. Sounds good to me. And then we'll just fire at this dude. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. The car will count as low cover because it's light blue. Sounds good? You can't place units in an enemy's line of sight, and sometimes there will be other restrictions. Watch out for the wordings at the bottom of the screen. Once you've placed them, you can make a plan for them in the same turn. That guard outside isn't aware of your presence, and I can predict his moves. That's what the circle around him means. Okay, so that one, I can barely see that. Just press play and test to see where he'll go. You won't be able to do that with enemies once they figure out you're there. If you get confused about something, try the info button in the top right. So right here. Alright then, so now we can actually do stuff. So we can see what exactly he's going to do. Okay. We should be able to just shoot him. I don't see why not. We might be a little bit too far away. Yeah, I think we are out of effective weapon range back there. Okay. But he is moving away from us, so we can just move towards him or something. Yeah, then we'll take some shots. Okay. So how about we issue an order, engage and stop on side, to make it easier to hit him. Or we can do it like this, just stop here and engage on side. That will work nicely. We should kill him in theory, but we can also use our other guy. We won't have cover, but we'll be standing still. So that should be fine. Well, that should work in theory.
System primed.
We can get killed pretty damn easily.
Hostile.
Okay, yeah, we killed him. Alright then, so now we can move into the unlock zone. So, let's do exactly that, shall we? First, I would like to move closer to the walls in general, with both our guys. So before we move into the unlock zone, let's get him a little bit closer, like so. I guess he can move into the unlock zone. And we can keep the other guy next to the other window. That seems reasonable. So like this. That should be fine. Alright then, sounds good to me.
System primed.
Yes, I'm sure. Not like anything is going to happen. There's no other hostile. So now we can move into this area. There you go.
System
Metasol Prime.
primed.
There's no need to do anything else right now. So now we should see inside of the building. Yep. Okay, so there's one guy inside. Over here, one guy in the back, and yet another guy. So... well then. I mean, can't we just kill him like so? That should work quite nicely, although he might move into cover. Let's say he moves into cover like this. That should still work. So we could do it like that. We can move into cover ourselves, but he will get there faster than we do. So I think it's best if we just stay where we are. Yep, that's probably best. So let's stay where we are. And what about our other guy? Let's see, he can move in. Or we can try to take some shots from around the corner. I'm pretty sure this is going to be out of effective weapon range. Even if we try to fire. He will likely move, but we don't know if he's going to move towards us or away from us. No, that was in range. Okay. Well, how about we just run into cover? So, hold on. Continue on side. That will make us move faster. Yep. So continue on side, then move into cover, like I said. And then fire in this general direction. Okay, that should work nicely. We'll have cover like that. Alright, let's go with that.
Primed.
See how well that's going to work. Let's find out. Okay, we didn't kill anyone at all. Well, that's slightly awkward. Interesting. Let me play that again. That's not the same turn. We didn't actually acquire target here. I'm not sure why. But alright. Well, this is a bit of a problem. It might be best to just move. This is a solid wall, meaning he can't see us and we can't see him. I don't really want to stand over here, that seems like a poor idea. Although, I mean, in theory we can kill him. Like this. Or not? I think we need to move like a little bit more. I think that was it. No. Why the heck can we not acquire target here? That makes no sense. I'm a little bit confused. Why are we not firing? This is just half cover, so we should be able to fire over that. I'm confused. No idea why that's not working. So let's just back up. So continue on site and just run in this direction. As for our other guy, well, I think it's best if we stay where we are.
System prime.
We have nice cover, I don't really want to give that up right now. And I'd like to kill at least one of them.
Hostile.
Yep, we killed one, that's good.
Hostile.
We killed both, so now we just need to take care of this dude inside the room. Let's see. It looks like he's planning to flank us, like so. We can wait for him. So let's say in theory that he tries to do this. How would that work out? We should kill him because we'll be standing still. Assuming that's what he's going to do, which might or might not be the case. Alright, so continue on side because that's the last enemy in the area. And we'll run up to the wall. He will not be able to get this far. At least I don't think so. So if he tries to move here, how's that going to work out? Well, we will have an advantage if we do that. Let's try that again. So first, continue on side, then move up here, and then engage on side. So if he tries to move here, then we should take a shot. Yeah, okay. Let's go with that then.
System primed.
Yeah, he's going outside. And he stopped. Well then, we'll just try to flank him. So, continue on side, move into cover. Like so. Come on. That's not quite what I had in mind. This is about as good as it gets. Okay. And then aim in this general direction. Sounds good to me. Let's go with that. Yeah, now he's moving towards us.
Hostile.
There, we killed him. Nice one.
Are victorious.
Good job. You've eliminated the threat. Any objects in areas you've unlocked will be automatically picked up. Alright then. End mission. Excellent work. We have captured some loot and now we need to get it back to the base. The interface gives us a shortcut to send our squad home. But let's do this manually this time. Okay. What shortcut are you talking about? Select your HQ. So like that. Interact. And send squad here. Alright then. So that's that. They will go back to the HQ. You've retrieved an item which can be installed at our HQ. You can see that an action token has appeared allowing you to do this. All of these actions are available from the interact menu. Install everything here. Once a relic has been installed in a base, it can be taken by another faction. The installation process takes a while though, so a relic can still be grabbed during this time. Installing relics and completing contracts encourages companies to license their VAT-for mercenaries to us. Click on the Merc Market button at the bottom right corner of the screen. Right here. Select the mercenary you like the look of. Okay, some of these are pretty damn expensive. 38,000. That's a bit too much. I guess we'll just go with the cheapest one, with the pistol. Yep, sounds good to me. Sign mercenary. Let's add them to your strike team. The arrow button on the correct squad, or add merc to the squad button will put them where they need to be. So here. Now return to the main view. We are in the main view. I'm going to leave you on your own. You'll be glad to hear. If you want further help, I recommend activating help mode by clicking the question mark at the bottom right. This will bring up some quick help for each of the screens you can access with the buttons down there. Alright then. You can deactivate it by hitting the same button again. Finally, here's a few things to remember. Click a building, then interact to do things. You can also click on squads and intersections to interact with them. For example, you could click on an intersection and then have your squad make a checkpoint there. This can be useful for guarding areas of the city, and some contracts will require you to do it. Alright. Interesting. So we can do it like this, for example. I assume. If you need some extra cash, open the contract screen and take a look there. You might be able to get extra work by calling up a faction leader from the faction screen. Okay. So here's the factions option. And here are contracts. At some point, you'll want to make a new base. You'll need to find a residential or corporate office building, click interact and then purchase it. You can also seize the building certificate from the other faction's base, and then deploy it in a building to gain control of it. That's a bit risky though. Okay. When you have a squad stationed somewhere, if you interact with that location and choose setup deployment here, you can get your forces ready for any attacks. You should consider doing that for your HQ when you finish this tutorial. Aren't we already doing that with our second squad or something? I thought we are, but alright. Well then. That's it, I'm finally done now. Stop the incursions, don't let the factions get a hold of too many relics, and keep making money so that I can afford a new hat or something. Best of luck. So, that's that, and that's a good moment to make a cut. I'm going to finish this episode here. Let me know what you think about Frozen Synapse so far, and feel free to join my Discord if you want to chat at discord.gg/Marbozir. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.